Hey kids, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing fabulous. So, we've been talking about the true meaning of Easter. It's not about the bunny or about the candy. Those are great benefits, but that's not what it's all about. We learned that it is about Jesus. So, what we're doing is we're walking through the last week of Jesus before he died on the cross for our sins and understanding his story through Easter eggs. So, let's just kind of recap the story because it's important to us understand how it goes. So, the first thing we talked about was a donkey. And what do you remember about the donkey? That's right, it showed that Jesus was a king. He rode into Jerusalem on a donkey. How cool is that? All right, what was next? That's right, silver. Who took the money? Traded their relationship for money. That's right, Judas Iscariot. That's right. He traded it in. He told the Jewish leaders he will betray Jesus for this amount of money. How crazy is that? Then what was next? That's right, a cup, the Last Supper. Jesus said the wine that was in this cup was going to represent what? His blood. And what was his blood going to do? Yes, it was the new covenant. It was going to forgive us of our sins, restore our relationship with Jesus. Because, we are terrible. We are sinners, meaning we do wrong things. And Jesus' blood is going to cover us and forgive us if we believe. That's what's so cool. So after the Last Supper, where did they go? They went somewhere. That's right. It is a garden. Do you remember the name? Gethsemane. That's right. And they did what there? They prayed. Jesus prayed. He was fully human. He was scared. He was like, I'm about to give my life for the whole world and forgive them of their sins. But you know what? He was fully God too. And he understood the purpose of why he was sent here. As a human and as God, he understood that he was about to give his life for us. How awesome is that? And then what happened? That's right. Judas came. And he betrayed him, and the leaders and the people, they took him to the Jewish leaders. And what did they do? That's right, they whipped him right here. And it was a brutal beating. I'm not going to hide that against you guys. At the end of these little ropes, you know what happened? There were pieces of glass and metal that, yes, ripped into his back. And all of a sudden, that's where the blood started coming out. But again, he is Jesus. He was dying for us so we could have a relationship with him and he could forgive us. So this was part of the story, even though it's scary. So what was next in the story? Well, let's find out. It's a rooster. Oh man, the donkey's not alone in the farm, right? No, that donkey was about Jesus being king. This rooster's really important too. So let's just kind of look at Mark 14, verses 71 and 72. It says, and we're talking about Peter here, but Peter began to invoke a curse on himself and to swear, I do not know this man you are talking about. And immediately the rooster crowed a second time. And Peter remembered how Jesus had said to him, before the rooster crows twice, you will deny me 3 times. And he broke down and wept. Whoa. So again, remember, a lot of things happened after Jesus was arrested. When Jesus was arrested, he got whipped. And then people were wondering and realizing that Peter, one of Jesus' closest friends, they understood that, hey, he followed Jesus. And he got scared. He didn't want to be related to Jesus because he didn't want to get killed either. He was scared. And so he denied knowing who Jesus was 3 times before the rooster crowed twice. He denied him. But he was scared because they saw what they were doing to Jesus. They saw that they were beating him and whipping him, spitting on him, just saying that he's doing blasphemy, saying he's doing wrong, that he's not the Son of God. And he was realizing this and watching it all, and he got scared. How many times do we get scared sometimes when we say we know God? How many of us are scared sometimes when we do bad things and we want to hide from God? Yeah, I know. We all have those moments, but we don't need to do that. You know how Peter felt guilty? It said he broke down and wept. He was ashamed. He cried so hard. That's what wept meant. He was so sorry. And that's how we should feel too sometimes when we do bad things. So that's part of it. We can see even this was getting to the disciples, Jesus' closest friends. They were scared of what was happening. They're actually realizing that what Jesus was teaching them is coming true. That's awesome to know about. They're starting to realize, who Jesus really is. Even though they knew, they're starting to see it. So how awesome is that? So this is our next part of the story. It was about a rooster, about how Peter denied Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed twice. But the thing is, he felt sorry and guilty for that. And that's important to know. So tune in tomorrow to see what is next in part of Jesus' story and the true meaning of Easter. You guys have a good day.